They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check the backer. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. After the run, Watson going to throw. Flush to his right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Alert 3.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Kill, Trey. Yeah. Fight 9. Are you getting a headache?
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. I got you. Slam. 59. Check, 59. 24. Mike, check, 59. Ready? Check 59, Mike is 59.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 36-yard line. Hey, 55. Check 59. 59.
They run it with Balazs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Balazs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Check. He's checking crap. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right.
Number 4, Deshaun Watson, not the keeper. It's a gain of 6.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Hey, 59. Check 59, Mike. 59, Mike to 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson got his man. It's Eifert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
SOS. Check 99. Rush in. Line up, go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. 59. You don't hold this. Back. Check three.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot.
They'll run here with Balaj. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kalen Balaj, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Green 80. Check my 21. Hey, here we go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Wilson throwing again. Going deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
59 mark, 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step aside.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Here we go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mixon with a first down carry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Again, it's Mixon. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3, check 3.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey. Check 24.
They run for it with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. That game's now gone final in the Meadowlands. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rushing on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Houston, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.